This is the story of a house in the northern English city of Lancaster and a family that's changed a little bit over the years who live here. And this is the last night of the people who've lived here for the last 20 odd years being here. We're having a dinner party, we being the neighbours, with Paul and Jane and Charlie, Evie and Joe. We're going to have a quick tour of the house before I ask people to give a few of their thoughts and memories about the property. And here's Paul hiding behind the punch bag as we speak. Anyway, little scan around the kitchen area. We have kitchen area, and then everyone's sitting down for dinner. The back room we'll go into in a minute, but first up those stairs. So we're going up the stairs to a portrait of Paul's wife Jane, a nice triptych, and then we go on for a little tour of the bedrooms. Okay, and these rooms are all not as they were, but they're rooms that are shortly to be vacated by people who've lived here for a lot of years, and it's all rather sad, but hey, you've got to celebrate it. So there we go, nothing much to see in there. Packing on the stairs. Another emptying room. Bedroom. Bathroom and loo, which is of no interest to anybody. Anyway. Back we go, down the stairs. Joe here's just gone to the sink, but we are now going through to the second living room. A little bit of a scan here just to remind us of the way we were. Oh, the way we were. Okay, folks, it's interview time. Interview time. Paul Condras, how many years have you lived here?
17 years.
Right. Earliest memory.
What a
living
horrible, dirty, filthy house it was when we bought it. It was really. It's a bit of a stupid, squatty, horrible. Quite famous for some of the parties. I think it had one of Lancaster's biggest ever parties. Yeah, lots of people.
What, when it was the Polish church?
No, when the students lived here, they just had it was rammed full, the garden, everywhere around it, and when I cleared the grass out, there must have been, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of cans of lager in the tall, waist-high grass. So the garden took years to do, as in fact this took years.
And sadly we won't get to see the garden tonight because this is a dinner party in the dark. Now Jane, you weren't here 17 years ago, were you?
Nearly 13.
Can you just very briefly, well, take as long as you like over it, your first memories of this house? How did you feel when you first stepped through the doors here?
Well, I wasn't St. Paul then, but I thought it was lovely. It was nice, and I was coming for a meal, and I was hungry.
Right, okay.
What do you mean you weren't seeing Paul then?
I wasn't going out with him.
What, he just invited you round for a meal?
With a couple of other friends. I came in, that was
platonic friends.
It wasn't just like, you know, meet in a bar. So don't do it on the first
day. Singing. No, second.
I think you should be careful what you say, simply because we never know where this is going to end up.
That wasn't a date.
Charlie Condras, Paul's second born, as it were. Well, hang on a minute. Were you sorry?
Fourth born.
Oh my God! Yes. Sorry. I forgot the baby father aspect of Mr. Condras here. Right, Charlie. First memories of this address.
I don't really know. I mean, because I came when I was about 1, so I mean, probably like I used to mooch about, sort of talking to myself and stuff. Playing with my cars and stuff, really.
And what kind of cars were these?
I have no idea. I would have known if you'd asked me about 10 years ago.
When you were young, Charlie, it was certainly the case that you could identify every single brand of car from the logo on the front of the bonnet. Did you learn that skill when you were living here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's something to take away with you to your next life, wherever that may lead you.
My next life.
Right, now, Joseph. Rock God. rock god, and heartbreaker. What is your first memory of this house? Or indeed, if it's not the first memory, your happiest memory?
An early memory would have to be Paul, my father, painting a goal post on the wall in the backyard for me, and it continually going over the wall, and me being really reluctant to go and ask the chap over the wall to ask for it back. And my father saying, "You've got to be a man, Joe." And I think that sort of made me the man.
So did you go back the next time with a knife and say, "Give me my fucking ball back"?
Yeah, let's put his windows through next time.
Good, right. That's what I like to see. A man being a man. Now then, Eve, let's have some of your memories of living at this this interesting property. Actually, this property, without giving too much away about it, was an old Temperance Hall, which of course is was the temple of self-denial for an earlier generation. And I don't think anyone's been denying themselves in this property ever since.
Paulie's juicy pears.
Let's have a look, see what she's referring to. Ah, yes, this is my wife Pauline's juicy pear. Look at that for a pudding, eh? There is a kind of whoredom on a plate. But anyway. Right, come on, Eve. Early memories of.
I mean, there's so many. Just being generally naughty, really. I never used to go to bed, ever. Me and Charlie, and I'd keep Charlie up just by screaming. I used to do this thing where I'd hold my eyes open so I couldn't go to sleep. And we used to play a game called Thomas and Nissy. I was obviously Nissy, and Charlie was Thomas.
And Joe was Bobo.
Joe was Bobo.
Lies.
Sorry, what was your name in this game, Charlie?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Thomas. Right, and Mr. Rock God, what was your name?
I want it.
It's amazing what 15 minutes of fame does to a man in terms of his memory. But carry on.
Yeah, basically we just used to run around talking in a language that no one else could understand.
As Nissy and Thomas.
As Nissy and Thomas.
Sometimes with Bobo.
Sometimes with Bobo.
Sometimes. Often with Bobo.
What we're seeing here is an attempt to rewrite history, I believe.
Could you actually
I've still got my dictionary book.
Upstairs.
Did you make it so
A combination of ancient Polish and Gaelic.
So would you like to repeat that? It was a combination of what?
It's a combination of ancient Polish and Gaelic.
Does that ancient refer to Polish or just ancient as in general ancient language?
No, an ancient Polish language in Gaelic.
Right, I've never heard of
it. Our roots shining through.
From a very early age.
Yeah. Right, and in terms of the way that this house has changed over the years, anyone got any comments about how the space has kind of altered? I mean, it's always been a lovely place inside. Was there a favourite look anybody had ever? That did they ever miss a redecoration?
As my father said, when we arrived, I do remember coming, and it was crack den-esque, wasn't it? Like so it's gone from crack den chic to sort of. I don't know, I think it's great. It's beautiful now, isn't it? It's palatial. It used to be orange, very orange.
I liked the orange phase.
Yeah, we had an orange phase.
I liked that.
Every wall in the house was orange.
Yeah.
That was nothing to face.
I enjoyed that.
Isn't it?
I
You like it?
I like our paintings.
I like the pink.
Yeah, so it's a lovely house.
I think that
so much artwork.
it has been a real. Even when I lived here, it was still
I think
an absolute
those
shithole.
chests of drawers are the only things that have
remained
as
door.
original. That door and those chests of drawers are the originals.
That's it, probably.
and everything has changed. Everything changes, but
Yeah, literally everything.
Right. Well, on that note of recognising.
What are your favourite memories / first?
Well, I suppose I have to say one of my favourite memories is teasing Charlie in the garden. And you sitting on Charlie and making him open and threatening to feed him dog biscuits.
no, you did feed him dog biscuits.
Oh, we
It's not
fed him
biscuits, Holy.
I don't think we
You got
did.
a couple in his mouth.
We held his nose. That's right. We held his
Made
nose,
him laugh.
tickled him, so he opened his mouth, and then dropped dog biscuits into his mouth. And he was only 2 at the time.